Hey, everybody. It's Saturday. Well, it's Saturday today. I don't know when you're going to be watching it. Have a little green drink. Jalapeno, celery, parsley, kale, spinach. No fruit. Whew. But when you drink it, you can tell it's doing what it's supposed to do. Great immune builder. Then I got my alkaline water right here, pH +9. That's important. Hi, Marie. What's up, girl? So, guys, this is going to be a great live today. We're about to get into it. Okay. Hey, Ida, what's up? Go ahead and do a watch party. Share this feed with some friends. We are definitely about to get into it. That's for sure. Going to give you guys some things to think about. Okay. All right. I love the fact that we get a chance to create our own future. That part is amazing. It is absolutely wonderful. All right. You create your own future. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to have you guys. Hey, hey. What's up, Ronald? Hey, Tasha. Hey, Jackie. What's up, girl? Hey, Teresa. All right. So I wanted to just get on here and talk to you guys a little bit because I think it's like really, really important to kind of look at the fact that right now we're September 5th today. And we got a couple more months before 2021. And of course, we know that this year has been like seriously disruptive, right? It's been a year of some serious disruption. And so that doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Disruption also means that there's opportunity for you to create a lot of opportunity. And so you just have to kind of, make up in your mind that, I'm getting ready to take full advantage of the fact, Lamar, that I can create my own future and really do that, right? And I think that's the thing that I think sometimes we forget, like, I control my future. I control my future. You control your future. And you have to determine what that future looks like. And you have to set goals for yourself. I mean, like deadline goals. I have a journal that I keep right here in my office, and it has my goals. It has other people's goals, because one thing that God has graced in my life is to help people meet their goals, to help people to put the action towards what they say they want. Like, now's a great time to figure out, what do I want December 31st to look like? So if you're somewhere where you can take notes, do me a favor and write down at the top of your page, December 31st, and then write down 2020, the perfect outcome. So I want you to take some time to think about, how do I want the end of this year to look like? Where do I want to go? What do I want to become? A lot of you might need to be staffing your life. Like, for example, right now, if you're at home as a parent, how many of you would like to have a private tutor come in? If you would like to have a private tutor come in, just type in the comments, private tutor, because I want to know how many people I'm standing in agreement with, right? Christmas is coming up. The holidays are coming up. And so we have to be really aggressive and say, okay, what do I want Christmas to look like? What do I want to accomplish? What do I need to pay off? What do I deserve? Maybe you need a private tutor. Maybe you need a housekeeper. Maybe you need a cook. Maybe you need a driver. Maybe you need, a masseuse to come in to give you a massage. Because yes, you do pay a little bit extra, but it's worth it. Maybe you want somebody to come to your house, right? Yes, Rashonda, I'm in agreement with you for a private tutor. Anybody else believing for a private tutor to come to the house? A lot of these things a lot of times people have stopped dreaming because with the absence of money, if you're not careful, there'll be the absence of dreaming, Regina, right? And that's dangerous because everything starts with a dream. Everything starts with a desire. You know, there's a scripture that says, delight yourself in the Lord and that he'll give you the desires of your heart. And so I want you to ask yourself, what are the desires of my heart? What are the things that I want? What do I want this to look like? Thank you, Lord. I have a private masseuse that comes in, gives us 2-hour deep tissue massages, and it is everything. I have a nurse that comes in that will come in and give an infusion with all the good stuff, the vitamin B, D, E, C. That's to keep us really strong and healthy. Sprouts is up the street, all organic food. So I'm just saying some of these things because I want you to start thinking, I deserve it. I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that. I want you to put in the comments right now, I deserve that. See, a lot of times we don't come into what we're believing for because it's a value issue. We don't necessarily deserve. It can happen for Mandy. It can happen for Ronald, but could it really happen for me? And the answer is yes. Marie, you can own your own home. You can be debt free. You can have flourishing investments. And, you know, I do these lives because I want you guys to think. And I want you to be around somebody that knows that you deserve it. Because if you just spend your whole life talking about what needs to happen, I need to pay this bill, I got to pay this bill, I got to do this. But at some point is, I deserve this, and I'm going to go after my dream. I'm going to live my dream. I'm going to live where I want to live. I'm going to drive what I want to drive. I'm going to own multiple properties. I'm going to build a community center. I'm going to do this, that, or the third. Like, I want to know, what are your dreams? And then I want you to know that you deserve those dreams. So you got to work and deal and build your belief every day. So much of what you have and what you don't have is based on what you believe you deserve, right? So you have to believe you deserve to drive in your dream car. You have to believe that you deserve to have a housekeeper to come up and clean up after you and your family. You have to believe that you deserve to take Christmas in LA on a beautiful mansion in the cliff of LA. You have to believe that for yourself. Then once you build belief, the action part is not so hard. See, most people are thinking about, you know, I want to just take off. I need some time off. And a lot of times employees are running from work because there's not enough vision attached to it. They don't see the end goal. They know they're capped at what they can make. But when you become an entrepreneur, especially a digital entrepreneur, and you realize I'm actually running to work, I'm like excited to work. I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to do all the things that I do every single day because I know that there's no cap. See, when I make it happen for me and I make it happen for somebody else, we're all going to the wealthy place. There's not a cap on what I can make. You can make a decision right now that I'm an 8-figure earner. So what needs to happen? You need to start getting around 8-figure earners. You need to start asking them questions. You need to start hearing what they think about, how they move, right? 8 figures, that's 10, that's a decimillionaire up, right? 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. And I don't want you to say, I don't need all that money. You deserve it. Somebody who was thinking, I don't need all that money, you just put in the comments right now, I deserve it. So you gotta first believe that I deserve it. Then what happens is the answers start coming to you. So 4.5 years ago, a good friend of mine called and said, hey, I want you to take a look at this opportunity. This company is teaching people how to trade foreign currency and cryptocurrency, and everything's happening on their cell phone. I'm like, what? They're teaching you how to trade? They're like, yes. Well, I always wanted to know how to trade, always. But I didn't want to go to school to get my Series 6, didn't want to go to school to get my Series 7, but I was attracted to Wall Street. I was attracted to fast money. I was attracted to all of that, Ida. And then when this came along, I was like, I absolutely want in. I want in, I want in, I want in, I want in right now. So I signed up into this amazing platform that you guys will have an opportunity to sign up into too. You have an opportunity to get the same education. See, here's the reality, Sierra, is that if a person is living check to check, or a person is broke today is just because maybe they were not hungry enough. Because there is no shortage of money on the earth. But it does take hunger. That means that I got to stay teachable. I got to stay teachable. I got to ask questions. I got to show up. I got to go in. I need to go all in on my dreams. I need to go all in on asking questions. Listen, there's no shortage of money. Put that in the comments. There's no shortage of money. Listen, there's more money moving right now in the earth than any other time, Dre, in the history of our world. Technology changed that for us. You know, just like I can pick up my phone right now and I can check the balance on my bank account with an app. I can check the weather with an app. I can go grocery shopping with my Instacart app. I can buy cryptocurrency with my Coinbase app. I can book a hotel on my Ritz-Carlton app. I can say I want to go from here to there with an app, Uber. I can have food delivered to me right now with an app. So why would I not put myself in a position to start making money with an app? Wall Street is not just for our white brothers. It's for anybody that says, I want in on this. I want in on this. Don't just keep sitting back waiting for an election. And yes, we should vote. But at the end of the day, no president, Democrat or Republican, has ever sent me a check, has ever paid my bills. Think about it. The whole governmental system is set up to take care of poor people. You are not poor. You were not born to be poor. You were not born to be broke. You were not born for that. So you have to make up in your mind that I'm not waiting for anybody else to come and rescue me. I'm not waiting for my ex-husband to pay back child support or waiting for whoever to do whatever. I am taking full responsibility for my life. I am where I am today. You live where you are today because of you. You drive what you drive today because of you. You're not waiting for anybody else, because as long as you're waiting for somebody else, you will never maximize your potential. You will never come to the person that God called you to be. Your brain is much stronger than what you realize. Your body can go faster and further than what you realize. You can think greater than probably what you have thought before. But you have to say, today, I take full responsibility for my life. Today, it's not my mom's fault. It's not my dad's fault. It's not my grandparents' fault. It's not my child's fault. It's not an ex's fault. It's not a president's fault. Listen, it is on me. You have to take control of your destiny. You have to take control of your future. You have to take control and say, this is what my new normal is going to be. And you determine, I will not live beneath this. I will never live beneath this. You have to determine that. You have to determine I'm not a McDonald's kind of girl. I'm a Fleming's kind of chick. I'm not a Walmart kind of girl. I'm a Saks kind of chick. You have to determine that for yourself. You have to tell yourself, I am rescuing myself today. Some people just drink their lives away. They just get high. They just get high all the time, or they just party all the time. Listen, you have to make up in your mind, I am coming to rescue me today. I'm not going to work a job that does not value me. You cannot be mad at that job. The owner of that job determines how much you're worth. You have to make a decision that today I determine my worth. You got to do that. You got to do that. You just got to set a goal and say, I'm leaving my job after this day. One of our team members, so proud of her, Brandy Davis, she said, I'm not doing hair after this. I'm done. She just walked. She's done. Latavia Ball just put in her 2-week notice. She says, I'm done. They started reaching their goals, and it started feeling good, and they started having freedom. They started empowering themselves, and then they started empowering others. And then they were hanging out with people that were bold enough to say, yes, you can leave your job because you're willing to put in the steps, you're willing to put in the work, and you're willing to put in the action. So you have to take full responsibility for your life. Yes, Regina, good job. So there are a couple things that I want to share with you guys, because we're going to teach you how to trade foreign currency and how to trade cryptocurrency, and everything happens on your cell phone. Don't you sit back and let this whole wealth transfer go by you and you sit back and you watch and you Netflix your life away. You Hulu your life away. You need to turn the subscriptions off. Say, until I'm making $10,000 a month, I will not watch television. Until some of you need to say, I'm not even taking off till I make $10,000 a month. I don't get an off day until I'm making at least $10,000 a month. Some of you too easy on yourself. You're too easy on yourself. That's why you haven't gone further. Because you let yourself slide. You let yourself be normal. You let yourself be mediocre. But you want all these extravagant gifts and goals and this, that, and the third. But you're too easy on yourself. Stop being easy on yourself. It's time to be hard on yourself. It's time to put your finger in your face and say, go further, faster. Yeah, that's what you have to do. See, as long as you're easy on yourself, you'll keep eating and gaining weight, talking about you need to lose weight, but you're too easy on yourself. Oh, I need to stop drinking. I need to start doing fresh juice. But you don't want this bitter jalapeno, spinach, kale thing that this thing got. But I'm eating for life. I'm eating for a good immune system, right? I'm not eating just because, I'm not drinking it just because I like it. I got my alkaline water right here. I'd rather have orange juice, but it's too much sugar in it and it'll slow me down. Stop being so easy on yourself. Most successful people are hard on themselves. They put a demand on themselves. You do not put a demand on yourself, you will just float. You'll just end up being mediocre by default, right? It's why people like to exercise together. It's why people like to do stuff together. That's why I like to make money with my wealth family together. You don't want to just say, oh, I want to get rich. Yeah, but you don't know where to start. So that's why platforms like this are so important. Guys, share this feed, share this feed, share this feed, do some watch parties. Because there's some giants that have been sleeping, and I'm coming for the giants. I'm not coming for the little kitty cats. I'm coming for the lions. I'm coming for the lionesses who forgot they were a lion. We watched Wakanda last night in honor of Chad at our drive-in. And there was a part of the movie where Chad is fighting this other bully. And the mom, Angela Bassett, she yelled because he was getting his tail whooped at first. She yelled and she said, show them who you are. Bruh, if I would have been at the drive-in, I'd have been like, rewind, 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 rewind. Queen, you got to show them who you are. Shakita, you got to show them who you are. And then you got to get with the right squad that are hungry for change, hungry and not stopping and not letting nobody put a cap on what they make. Because some of your jobs, yes, Sharon, you got to leave because it's so oppressive against your potential. It is opposing your potential. It is quenching your potential. All right? No more. Giants arise. If you're a giant, put in the chat, I'm a giant. I'm a giant. I'm a giant. I'm coming for the giants. I'm coming for the lions. I'm coming for the ones that they know they supposed to be the lion. No, even though he ain't the biggest thing in there, the elephant probably the biggest thing, maybe even a bear, right? But the lion got a confidence. He said, I'm king of this jungle. That's why he can kill an elephant. He can kill any animal in that kingdom because he believes that he can. Yes, T. Marie. I need to see some more. I'm a giant. Yes, queen. All right. So this is what you guys are going to have access to when you sign up. All right. You are going to basically have an opportunity I'm about to show it to you guys. you're going to have an opportunity to learn. See, everybody needs to become an infinite learner. And that's really what you have permission to do here. You have permission to become an infinite learner. Okay? Can you guys see my screen? If somebody could text me, just confirm that you can see my screen. And we just talked about what are some of those challenges. You get used to making a little bit of money. It's hard to quit. That's a challenge, right? You guys can see my screen. Somebody text me and say, I see it. Or if you don't see it, let me know, right? You definitely all were on here made for something more. 85% of the people don't feel fulfilled at their jobs, and they probably shouldn't because they don't feel like they're making what they could. And don't let nobody fool you. Your wealth impacts your confidence, your self-worth, your happiness, your health, your finances, all of that, right? Don't ever let anybody tell you that money doesn't matter. Yes, it does, right? It impacts where you go grocery shopping. It impacts where you go on vacation. Guys, I need somebody to text me. Tasha, somebody text me and say you can see the screen or not. Okay. Now, the basic, thank you, Chris. Okay, thank you. So our story is simple. We empower people. We build better lives. We give people meaning and purpose. That's why you see so much success. And that's why the old slave masters wanted you to feel like they just focused on the fact that money was greedy. They didn't tell you the whole point of slavery was about profit, because they knew money empowers, right? Get that private tutor to the crib. Get that housekeeper to the crib. Now, this is where most people are. These are 4 different, thanks guys. Okay, thank you. Y'all all coming in at the same time. These are the 4 different ways that cash flows. 60% of the people work for somebody else. That's a problem. Now, I'm grateful for people that are doing that because it's better than not doing anything at all. But the reality is they get to determine how much money you make. Then you got 35% of the people who say, I'm going to go start my own business. I'm going to open up a hair salon. I'm going to open up an accounting firm. I'm going to become an attorney, a doctor, an insurance agent, a clothing store, a shoe store. But you still have to show up at work, right? So that's active income. Unless you're there, you don't get paid. And then 4% of the people say, bet, I'm about to actually get with people that are smarter than me. And this is what this platform is. This is why this is so strong. Because now you get a chance to hang out with people that are smarter than you, that are using technology in ways that you would have never, ever used it. You got to get around. You can't be a loner in this thing. You got to get around other people that are doing it. So then you can turn around and become an investor and invest in real estate, invest in diamond mines, and invest in oil. Right? Because these are things that multiply your money. Invest in gold, invest in silver. We're going to teach you how to trade foreign currency. It's the ability to trade any 2 countries and their 2 currencies, and everything happens on your cell phone. The market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So listen, guests, you guys get to customize your trading experience. Some of you might say, oh my gosh, my time. All you need is 15 to 30 minutes a day. And let me tell you, this is the kind of money that you want to pay attention to. This is living your dream mansion, drive your dream car, have your dream vacation homes. This is take care of mama and daddy or whoever else you call to take care of kind of money. This is not a little bit of money. So for you to spend 15 to 30 minutes a day to potentially live your dream, if you work an extra 15 to 30 minutes a day, they'll maybe pay you extra. They'll maybe pay you overtime. At the end of the day, until you become a business owner and start to partner with these kinds of companies that educate you on wealth, see, this is what I want you to understand. If you want to master something, you have to study it. You have to become an infinite learner. If a cardiologist wants to be good at being a cardiologist, he has to study the heart. He has to go to the school of cardiology. He has to do continuing education because there's always new technology, new stem cell, new coding, new protocols, new medication. Same thing with money. It's always something new. Cash App, Zelle, Skrill, Vimeo, like all these different financial platforms that weren't even in the earth 5 years ago. But if you're not studying money, you won't be using Cash App. And Cash App now is just not used as an online transaction, but you can use it to actually buy Bitcoin. buy cryptocurrency, buy stocks. Guys, game changing. You're going to learn about cryptocurrency. You need to learn about it. It's growing into $1 trillion. It is literally the fastest growing asset right now in the entire world. You can use it to buy Starbucks today. You can go to Home Depot and use it. The learning is simplified. You're going to master these markets and learn how to build real wealth and freedom. Listen, you're going to have access to over 100 full-time educators. You can connect with them. You can collaborate with them. You can ask questions. You learn and succeed. This is how I was able to build a 7-figure real estate portfolio. It was because of a mentor. It wasn't just, I was so smart. Yes, child, I'm smart, but I ain't that smart. I needed somebody to tell me how to know if a roof was good, how to know if gentrification was coming to a city, how to find out what the city plans were for that state, how to find out about if there were back property taxes, water bill, what were the tenants being paid like in that area? Were there any break-ins? Like, there were so many things I needed to learn about real estate. If I would have waited till I read all these books, I wouldn't have done it in 2 years. I built it in 2 years because of mentorship. I've become a very good trader today because of this mentorship. I've only been trading for 4.5 years, 2 years, seriously. But I make more, thank you, Lord, in one day than what some people don't make in a month. So you have an opportunity to learn from the best live on your own time. You customize this joint. You design this trading experience around your busy life and schedule. You're going to be able to learn and earn on the go, right? How do you get started? One time, $234. $174 every 30 days, right? That's just going to teach you Forex, but I really want to see you get the elite package. $324 one time, $274 every 28 days. Guys, that's not a big deal, because imagine many of you will get to a point where you're making that in a day. Let me take it a step further, in an hour. And I know this is all new to you, but you're going to have to trust the process. You're going to just have to say, you know what? 2 questions I want you to ask yourself. Am I ready to learn? And am I ready to become wealthy? And if the answer is yes, this is for you. If you get 2 customers just one time, the company will pay you, will pay your monthly fee. So this is your scholarship. You get 2 people, your monthly fee is waived. Some of you are going to want to take it further. You say, hey, I'm going to tell other people about this. There's a lot of money to be made if you decide to build a team. I'm not going to go over these numbers right now, but I'll show them to you on the Zoom if you want to see them. But I will tell you, there is a lot of money to be made. If you make that decision that, you know what, I want that. I want to learn how to trade, and I want to tell other people about it. I want to make the kind of money that can be made. I'm ready to leave my job. I'm ready to close my business. I'm ready to work smarter. Technology has changed everything. The velocity of which money is moving is so much faster. So if you're watching this right now and you say, you know what, I want in, I just want you to type in the comments in. Type in the comment. If you're already in, don't type it. I love y'all. A lot of y'all already trading on here. But if you're saying, I'm not in, but I need to be in, I want you to type right now in, right? Now, 2 questions you have to ask yourself when you want to become wealthy. And this is what I had to ask myself when I was broke on food stamps and my ex had left. He was my husband, but then he called one day and said, I ain't coming back. I said, peace, big homie. I got to figure it out. Me and my baby girl, we going to figure this thing out with the help of the Lord. And that's what I did. And I said, you know what? I want in on tech. I knew that there was a lot of money in tech. I knew there was a lot of money in innovation. And that's where I made my first $1 million. I owned the Nextel dealership. And thank you, Lord, I have not looked back. He has been kind. Have there been challenging days? Absolutely. Everyone will have them. But let me tell you something. Wealth helps you to get over trauma. Don't let nobody tell you all you need is love and peace. There's a lie. You need some money. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get back with the person that invited you on here, or if you were watching on their watch party and you say, I want in on this, I want you to get back with them. Guys, listen, I believe in you. I'm calling for the giants. I believe God is calling for the giants. There are giants in the land that have been asleep. And I declare that today you're awake and you're ready to go after everything that you know in your heart that God intended you to have. So thanks so much for joining me on this live today. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Start learning with us. The markets open tomorrow. at 5 p.m., you could be putting in your first trade tomorrow with us on your cell phone. It takes less than 1 minute. This will be the smartest financial decision you can make. Let's make this the best Christmas of your entire life. I'm having a Christmas party. Hopefully you'll be there. All right, thanks. God bless. Bye.